Hi guys, welcome to Tony Red Diaries, where you meet love, fun, light, and lifestyle. Baby, see conga, oh mommy, baby, Okay, hi guys, welcome to Tony Red Diaries. It's been a while. I'm so sorry I was out of reach and nowhere to be found, but now I'm back and I promise to give you unstoppable content henceforth. Let me not promise what I can't give, but yeah, it is what it is. So, how has my journey been? It's been wonderful. It's been uplifting. I feel brighter. I feel lighter. I feel like I have gotten to a certain extent, but this series is really not about that. It's really just about something that came to my mind while I was reading some books a while ago. I decided that I really wanted to share this with everyone. Firstly, let's relax. So, brief disclaimer. Before I begin this topic, I just want us to harness and I wanted to highlight that this is solely based on my experience as a HR practitioner, as a HR person, and how I have emerged in the country which I live in, which is Germany. And this is the reason why I'm sharing my experience around that area. Please feel free to send me a DM or write a comment in the comment section if you feel that there are any areas that I haven't touched on, or if you feel that there's a topic that is around this area that you want me to talk about. I would gladly be ready to have these conversations, right? Okay, let's get to it. So the topic I'm speaking about today is basically how to thrive in a German workspace. I know that moving into a new environment where the culture is completely different from yours, or the culture is completely new to you, might seem a bit overwhelming. But the truth is that there are some certain steps that you need to take. In real life scenarios, maybe they are the unspoken things that happen within the company, or they are basically just things that you shove away and think it's not important, but they are really important in a German workspace. First things first, please have God. Be sure you are praying. Whether you're a Christian, whether you're a Muslim, whether you're a traditionalist, whether you're an atheist, whatever you believe in, please hold on to it, because you need whatever it is to be standing for you. You cannot just be on those streets just like that. Don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't warn you, because those days when depression hits, when it seems like nothing else is going on in your head, you need whatever it is you believe in, whether it's a book, whether it's a man, whether it's God, whether it's anything. You need it to hold on to it, to say, yes, I know the reason why I'm here. Please give me strength, pray and whatever. So please have God. You will not thrive anywhere without having the God or whatever you believe in. This is the number one important part. Don't say I didn't tell you. Second on the list is learn the language. Learn the language. Well, lots of Germans speak English fluently. I am an engineer. I do not need the language. I work in a company with over 33 nationalities and I speak to people in English, and because they need me in their company, they would speak the language that I understand. You understand that you're not going to be in that company forever, right? You understand that you live in a country that they speak a completely different language from English, right? In as much as how it might be lovely to be in an international company, it might be lovely that your company is international, you need to learn the language. Who would read your letters? Is it me? Who would talk to your neighbor? How would you join unions? How would you understand your Arbeitsvertrag? Is it every day you're doing DeepL? Honestly, there's so many things you can do. Join language classes. There are even free ones. They are the ones that fellow immigrants organize for each other. Use apps. Use Duolingo. Sometimes I'll use Duolingo. I think I'm not the only one. It becomes competitive. It's like playing township game, you know. Today you are number one, tomorrow someone come and beat you. Me, I'm angry. I usually that my competitive spirit just comes out at that stage, and I'm just like, how dare you? I was just offline for 2 minutes and you're number one. So use apps. It will help you. Speak to your landlord, speak to your neighbors. If you have German neighbors, speak to your neighbors. If you're the only one in your team that is now not German, imagine how you would survive. They'll not just be inviting you. They'll slowly just not be inviting you for their hangouts. That's what they would do. They would not invite you for the hangouts, and because you will not be able to hang out with them on that level. You now see yourself having lunch alone, and you don't want to do that. Learn this language at least, or show that you're trying to learn the language. That way, you would see that you would integrate faster. Good things go dey enter your hands small small. Don't say I didn't tell you. You're welcome. Number 2, punctuality. Dear African, arriving 5 minutes late to say I'm sorry. Hey, is irresponsible. Yes, I said what I said. Arriving 5 minutes late to a meeting to come and say sorry. You think people have not checked your calendar, eh? You think people have not looked at that calendar and they have not seen that you didn't have a meeting before then? Honey, we checked it. We saw it. You've been free. You just either forgot the meeting was there solely because you're irresponsible. I don't want peace. It's different if you had another meeting. But if you didn't and you just blocked focus time that nobody can see. Because once you're late, the first thing the person does, reflex action, is to go and check your calendar to see, like, okay, are they busy in another meeting? And then they text you. Honey, just be punctual. Arrive on time to your work appointment, to your normal appointment, your Auslander Beholder appointment. Demonstrate that you respect other people's time. Please, I'm begging you for now. Even this behavior is going down to dinner parties. It's going for birthdays. If they tell you dinner is at 6 at so and so restaurant, try and come at 6 now. Even if it's a fellow Nigerian that is doing this, is how you build character. Even if it's an African, you say African time, you get there at 9 and party has closed. Oh. Because there are event halls that close at 10. You get there at 9 and it has closed. Don't say I didn't tell you. But just be punctual now and respect other people's time. It also shows a form of responsibility. We'll know you're responsible. Put it in your calendar. Put it in your phone. Do something. Try. I know where we're coming from is hard, but just try. Egbami, thank you. Efficiency and productivity. Cannot stop singing this one. Just be efficient. If you know that you cannot deliver on a task after 1 week and everybody is shouting 1 week, please be the voice in the room that says 1 week is long or is short, I cannot or I can't, or I think I'll deliver in 3 weeks. The ability for you to be truthful and blunt will take you a long way. Quality over quantity. I'm telling you these are the little things that I have to say about this efficiency and productivity, because I know you want to show off to the other workmates that is saying that I'm doing this project, that you want to blow your horns, you want to, but be efficient in the work. Even if you're good at what you do and they know you're good at what you do, just be efficient. Like, be sure that the time period for the OKR is the time period. If they say they've given you this task from this time to this time, it gives a sense of reliability. When people are giving feedback, they will say you're a very reliable teammate to work with. It's helpful when you just voice it out. I can do it, I cannot do it at this time, period. Nobody says you should be rude about it. Of course, some people, we know that there are situations that people give unnecessary timelines. This is where you have to speak up. Like, you need to talk and say, sorry, your timeline is not feasible and we cannot do it. Do you mind? And give reasons to back up your points. Clear communication, Jesus Christ. Let's be clear. What is your last name? My names are Professor Chukwuemeka Zainabju. Come on. What is your last name? They only asked you last name. They didn't ask you any titles. They didn't ask you your middle name. They didn't ask you anything. What area are you specialized in? Give us your specialization area. Nobody asked you for anything extra. If they asked you for something extra, give them something extra. If they say that, just give me the point. So how did you get to this point? Already have your thoughts structured, mostly when you're presenting things to people. I understand that where we're coming from. I also had this feedback before that I wasn't concise with my answers and I never gave direct answers. I was always beating around the bush and I knew what I was talking about. It's just I felt the need to prove to them that I knew what I was talking about. And then I was given this feedback that I should communicate directly and avoid ambiguity. And I needed to provide detailed explanations only when necessary. Highlighting only when necessary. Because sometimes we miss it out. We miss the point that we want to explain to them that we know what we know and then lose them. Attention span 2 minutes. If it's from the beginning so that the person wants to stay to understand why you said that big word you said. You're welcome. You're welcome. I've helped you. You're welcome. I'm not going to talk more on the subject. You're welcome.
Write this down.
Teamwork and collaboration. Hi! I understand people are stealing ideas these days. It's like the jungle out there in these companies. I'm telling you. But the ability for you to embrace this teamwork and collaborate while working comparatively with your colleagues, it takes you a long way. I understand that it takes a lot of working, it takes a lot of books that you have to read, but the ability for you to be 2 steps ahead of that colleague or that person that wants to steal your work. I understand people steal work. I'm not lying about it. That's happened to everybody. There are people that want to steal your work. There are people that want to steal your project, that want to steal your ideas because they understand you're bright and your creativity side is big. This is one approach. There's this person that always comes to you to ask you for your ideas, and you end up seeing that ideas in a Slack channel or somewhere that the person has done it. Next time when the person comes, it's very simple. Once the person asks you, oh, I have to do this project about this, and I was wondering what you think about it. So you first ask the person, how much time do you want me to put into giving you? If the person say over coffee, even if the person, because sometimes they come with the approach of an informal approach, right? Over coffee. In the coffee, you say, how long, what's the time frame of this project? What's the project supposed to look like? Dig into the person's brain, ask the person questions so that way you can understand if the person really wants you to work on this project for them from scratch, or if the person is just trying to get ideas from you, or the person just really needs your input on 1 or 2 things based on your area of expertise. And if it's based on your area of expertise that is not 1 or 2 minutes of your time, you can give them, if it's a short thing, like during a coffee talk, you can just say 1 or 2 things that you think about it and it's done. But once it's something that needs you to type or needs you to sit down and spend 1 or 2 hours, first ask them to ask your hiring manager. And if it's a project, if they want you, directly ask, would you like me to participate and collaborate with my team on this project? Directly ask these questions, because it's not about sitting in a coffee and having verbal agreement. Let it be written on paper. Let it be something that you can sit and say, I also did it. Like, it's a cross collaborative effort. I totally understand it's hard to have these discussions, but we could double down on it later. I decided to do a series about stealing work and measurement of work and performance and things like that. Work-life balance. Hi, people should respect boundaries. Take your holidays. Differentiate between work time and personal time. It's very different for them here. If something is closing at 6 and it's 5:59, in fact, I think for supermarkets, once is closing at 9 or 8 and it's like 5 minutes to the time, they stop allowing people come into the supermarket because they want to use the remaining 5 minutes to take care of the people that are already inside. This is how serious they take their work-life balance. So if you decide that it's by you working and not taking any part of your holidays, like taking any of your holidays shows that you are the most hardworking employee, you will burn out. You will burn out because every other person has taken their holidays and gone, but you will be there taking all the work, and then when they come back, you'll still be working. People will be fresh from the Maldives, fresh from Bahamas, fresh from Portugal, and you will sit there without your holidays. Honey, take your holidays. Hardworking person does not show by not taking your holidays. It doesn't, it won't, and don't bother. Take your holidays, go and refresh, because it's a jungle out there. You need to refresh your brain so that way you understand what is, so that you can come back and, receive fresh insights. This is needed. Attention to detail. Pay attention to details, so ensure accuracy in whatever you are saying, and also the quality of your work. Like I've mentioned before, you need to take care to review. If you need to even implement a 4I principle, implement it, because as a foreigner already, I'm sorry, whether we like it or not, there are already doubts surrounding you. The fact that you're even in that company is highly doubted by some other people there. If you know, you know. So whatever you bring out, please be sure that it is concrete, reliable information with your resources attached. Don't just throw it out there, because I promise you, it will come back and eat you up. It will come back and eat you. Don't say I didn't warn you. You're welcome. Managerial relationships. Your manager is not your bestie. I cannot keep singing this story. Your manager is not your bestie. I understand that you people chit chat and everything. Their job description is to manage the team. If you are not performing, you shall be kicked out, bestie or not. They would not be able to defend you. In fact, instead of you wasting that time to try to make your manager your bestie, I would rather advise that you use the time to showcase that they actually hired you for a good reason. Make yourself valuable to the manager. That way, they are the ones that will beg for the friendship. There's no need for you to always try. Whenever there's something, they are the ones that will just say, okay, ask this person. Your name will be the first name that will be mentioned in the room. There's no need for you to always try to impress them. I'm not saying argue and fight with them. When they are doing something wrong, be sure to tell them, I'm sorry, I do not agree, and this is the reason why I don't agree. Reliable information, like I said before. Be resourceful. Be the person that they would want to hear what you think about some certain things. I understand that there are also some managers that will take credit for what you thought about, but like I mentioned before, if this is well thought out, you will be able to navigate your way through and understand when someone is trying to steal an idea from you, or someone is just trying to get your input because they feel that your input is necessary for that project to go through, right? Thank you. Finding allies. This thing is not just about praying about it, it's about you also implementing it by yourself. As they say, heaven help those who help themselves. Please find the people that will be in the room when you are not there. The people that will mention your name in those rooms when you are not there. These are the people that even when you are sleeping and you're somewhere, they would sit and someone will say, oh, what about this? And they will say, no, I know that this person is the only person that can do this thing. I know that it's this person. Her work is marvelous. Amazing work she's doing over there with blah, blah, blah. Can you imagine her? See, find allies, oh. Don't just find allies that are your fellow levels. Find allies that are up there. I remember when I used to tell a friend of mine once that when they moved them to a team that they had to directly report to a VP or something, and I said that, and the person felt uncomfortable about it, and I said, hey, if it's me, they moved me to where VP is. In our morning meeting, I'm just finding all the problems. These people naturally don't have time to look at those small little things, and their big problem might be as a result of those small little things. So it would be really advisable if you're just make yourself prepared before you get into that room with that person. Do you know the difference it will make if you do that small change and it impacts the big change they're trying to do? They will mention your names they will forever be grateful to you forever. So take advantage of those little people that can influence things and push your ideas in a room. Push your things towards them, have conversations with them, have coffee. I'm not asking you to kiss ass. Just have coffee with them, try to understand how their brain works, find the things that both of you are alike in, your common interest, buy in with that person, let the person understand your line of work, your way of thinking. The person can even mentor yourself on some certain things. That person will be able to drive your things even when you're there or when you're not there, and your life will be smooth. Avoid being loud. I understand that I also shout sometimes. The way we express ourselves is completely different from the way they express themselves. When you're with your fellow Nigerians, it's completely fine. You can do it. Receiving phone calls on the table where a shared workspace, you're just receiving a phone call and just talking. Find a room. There's a kiosk. There's a room for meeting room. Find a corner. Go and stand there and have those conversations you want to have. There's no need for you to shout on the desk, hey mommy, you're just calling me now, I'm at work, oh, you speak your language, I'm screaming. We even do that in the trains. Take it away from Mock. Take it away. Nine, no, take it away. Admitting when you don't know. You don't know. I don't know. You would make a presentation and somebody asks you a question that you clearly know is not in your presentation. You don't have the answers to it. Can you clearly explain to me the reason why you now want to drag everybody through 10 minutes of nonsense? 10 minutes of not making any sense, rather than you just saying, I don't know, but I can get that information from you. I cannot give you the answer right now, but however, I will research and get back to you with an answer tomorrow or next tomorrow. I'm sure I'll be able to get something on that within the next coming days. No go kill you. I know no. Last but not the least, make yourself valuable. In some companies here in Germany, there are things called learning budgets, their money, there's some certain amount of money that is given to each employee to develop yourself. Of course, maybe 40%, 60% has to be what has to do with your line of work, and 40% has to do with your personal growth. I'm not sure how it works. Sometimes it's 70-30, sometimes it's 50-50. It all depends on the type of company that you're in. But use that money. Use that money to grow yourself. Use that money to get certifications. use that money to make yourself valuable to the team. Identify opportunities that would contribute in the team, in the company, how you can make delivery an impact, and how you can impact not just the company. Don't think big sometimes. Sometimes just think team-wide. Think team-wide. How can I make an impact in this team? What is the pending problem that we're trying to solve, and how can I contribute to solving that problem? I know it's really hard, and this is why sometimes during interviews I always advise people that you already have that conversation from the beginning. Ask them, what am I expected to deliver in this team? Why do you need to hire for this role? Why do you need someone for this role? What do you expect the person in this role to be able to deliver? Identify your opportunities, like contribute to your skills, your expertise to the company, demonstrate your value as a reliable person, as a valuable team member. And all this comes with like some other soft skills, like I mentioned, right? Your team, your communication, your attention to details, your reliability, your punctuality. These are the things that make you very valuable in a company. They cannot replace you. Think of yourself more as a generalist. Be always ready for new things. Be ready to learn new things. I always tell people that if you want to do HR, don't just think of yourself as a recruiter. Think of yourself as a people operation person. So it means you also have to understand how to do contracts, how the different contracts work, how employees can move from one area to another, communication skills, right? Also learn your people partnering skills, how to manage teams, how team reviews go. Take courses on those kind of areas. Think about people development, feedback cycles, and things like that. So you're not just a recruiter, but you're an all-rounder, right? Also think about people analytics, time to fill, time to hire, quality per hire, those kind of things, headcount management, and capacity management. Just start thinking about those things before when you have the opportunity to be in a space. So make friends with people that are in other areas of your big department. Don't just sit in your department. Be curious to know what exactly other people are doing, how they do it, and things around that. And that way you'd be able to thrive in a German workspace. Thank you very much for sitting to listen to 25 minutes of me ranting about German workspaces. I'm looking forward to dropping more content around workplace ethics and how to thrive in different workspaces or workplace topics. Thank you once again to my ever returning subscribers, and for those of you that are new, welcome to Tony Red Diaries. We might have something different next time, and until next time, thank you once again for watching. Bye.